got murder with coffee. I thought this cold coffee might help cool you down.
Well, I heard something, but I was like, what? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Godo?
Oh, it's just like an item I'm doing, so why are you surprised? I have coffee, I am Godo, yes I am. That was dark and bitter, guess what you made, But you forgot about one thing.
Oh? And what would that be?
It's hot. Oh, they're up, okay.
Ah.
Smell shit. The coffee must reliable compass is a deep and profound aroma. In other words, he's saying that he needs a compass.
The rest of the court doesn't speak coffee needs. Can
That's
you
that language, actually.
It's just coffee. Can you elaborate a bit more?
How do you speak coffee? If the criminal is sent to the body other side, like you say, then naturally there must have been an accomplice flying in way to catch it.
An accomplice?
The criminal wasn't able to cross the Dusky Bridge, so who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Wright?
Mr. Goat is correct. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do. Yes, Your Honor. Body couldn't have made it to Hasakura Temple without an accomplice. Very well then, if you please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body of the Hasakura Temple side? Oh.
One person in this.
Yeah, no.
So,
okay.
let me just make this straightforward. We know that Iris was seen in 2 different places. We also know that she didn't have the hood when we saw because she gave it to us. And because of that, the other one had. So, with that in mind, remember when I said to be careful to see Iris' behavior at a certain point?
Yeah.
So what we need to show here is Iris' profile.
Wait. Oh, there we go.
So we'll go right ahead. And I was wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
I'm
It
not
can only
wrong?
be you, Sister Iris.
Huh? Oh, but
I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transfer the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. I was gonna say back.
yeah, that's the only way.
You're the only one that could have managed it.
Because she has the key as well. That's right. Were you listening to the witness testimony?
So you even have to continue with that.
On the night of the crime, this widow cutie pie was on cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath. But there's a contradiction there.
I haven't forgotten, but have you, Mr. Godo? This witness was also seen as a good temple, desecrating the corpse of the victim. Strange indeed. It's almost as if, on that night, the defendant was in 2 different places at the same time.
Exactly.
Sister Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony?
Mention what?
The pendulum, of course. Using the sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I have established how the body was moved using the burnout bridge, which means it's now a fact that this occurred, something you should have already known.
No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about the pendulum.
But the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help, so you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be possible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with.
How can you say that, Mr. Wright?
What? What kind of nonsense is this?
It's Phoenix Wright.
You're saying this witness is an Iris of Hasakura Temple?
Yes.
I know who she is.
Oh, no shit in this. I think we already said it. Kinda. Are you serious, Wright? You mean this woman is?
Oh jeez. There's no one besides Iris that could ever see the corpse that night. I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach during this trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. Why she's trying to pin this mirror on Maya. The woman that's standing there at the witness stand. Her real name is, obviously, Dahlia.
Yes.
No one else besides her. I never thought I'd have to utter your name again, let alone see you. It's been a long time. Dahlia Hawthorne?
Fuck you!
Hawthorne? Sister Iris had a twin sister, and you're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. That name rings some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless.
It's just your imagination, perhaps. This file contains all the revealing data about Dahlia Hawthorne.
Do we have to remind everything?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I remember now. That case, 5 years ago.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here at your noble presence. The honor's all mine!
No, the honor's all mine!
I remember like it was yesterday.
But according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. It says her execution was carried out last month. Excuse me.
So what?
Coffee mug.
That has no meaning in this courtroom!
What?
That was suddenly.
Oh.
Goto got defended cut.
Goto now loses 10 points!
Order!
Order!
Wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of objection?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me explain. You of all people should already understand. After all, blood of the master of the Great Channeling Technique flows within that body. Great Channeling Technique? Where have I heard that? That's right. You're not Dahlia Hawthorne yourself. You're the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium. Oh crap.
What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy Dahlia Hawthorne that just happened to be channeled by someone. On the very night of the murder to the temple where her twin sister Iris was.
Well, excuse me. Well, if you're going to put things that way, then yes.
Objection! Objection, I say. Manasa, we're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happens? Yes.
Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in these instructions.
What's that?
These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises that had to go to the temple.
2 of them? God damn it, they're multiplying!
Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out now. In other words, 10 PM. However, Iris was seen before their time. That means the Iris that was admitted was the real Iris. And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris.
The real Iris of the real Iris, I'm confused.
You're being jazzed already.
Yes.
Meaning that the Iris Sister Vicky saw the inner temple was someone else dressed as her. Namely, one Dahlia Hawthorne.
Do you even know what you're saying, right? This whole channeling spirit Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found the plans to talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris.
What?
Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, Dahlia Hawthorne that has been channeled would have been standing in the inner temple due to the lightning strike.
Yes?
It was later that the body was moved to by Penn. Your point?
That's right.
Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
After being notified of what happened, the police came and took her temple to the main wall. They found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center.
Yes, I suppose. I can't deny any of that.
Thank goodness. It looks like he's finally convinced.
But something still seems off. Way off. Still not convinced that the iris here is the same one from the other night.
I didn't suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say! Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switch places.
Switch places? It's
Yeah.
getting boring. To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know that unless we confirm the witness' identity, we can't continue with this trial. Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia, which means they must have switched places somewhere. Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested as a good temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne? Maybe.
There was one.
Maybe.
Maybe? It's not a maybe.
I
We
said
never-
maybe. Anyway, Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance. Oh, explain yourself. Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris' whereabouts were unknown.
Unknown? What do you mean?
What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely, unsupervised. Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that? I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. The person who gave Iris a chance to freely move about was my affair, of course.
No.
Oh, no, it's not. Wait.
Of course it's not my affair. What?
Farrell.
No. And it's probably you don't know this.
Calm down! Just tell me.
Edgeworth. It's because of the earthquake.
Oh, true. I forgot about the earthquake thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
just
it's-
calm down. Please don't yell at me.
Yes, it was totally Maya. How could it have been Maya?
I forgot the whole Edgeworth thing. I'm sorry. Come on.
Yeah, were you paying attention to the question?
I was paying attention. The problem was I was already thinking of Maya.
Okay.
The whole Maya thing. Anyway, this is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it? And please stop yelling at me. I know
I'm gonna yell because I can.
but I don't like yelling.
Okay, let's move on.
Anyways, Your Honor, there was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not? An earthquake? Why are we remembering this again? Earthquake! Oh my goodness, the Iron Temple! That's kind of turbulent in my temple!
Well, we don't need this many flashbacks. Apparently Anna's forgot about it though. How could I have? She fled. She escaped.
Well, it's your fault that you play Final Fantasy.
Wait, what?
We went to the Iron Temple right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time.
See, I told you.
When I... Please stop that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the point I said that when they switch.
Oh.
And stuff.
When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne. Of course I didn't realize at first, but now I do. That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No justice right by would consider the idea of spirit channeling and...
Oh yeah, this is Dahlia Arthur now. Be quiet.
Bitch pose!
Yeah, we know that she is that this is Dahlia because she's doing the bitch pose. It's been a long time, Mr. Judge.
That voice!
Guess I'll have to go and ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask her for her name and occupation.
Don't you mean a bitch lady, Godo? That's the
No.
best word.
That's one of my rules, we heard that.
And here's the theme again. There we go.
Totally needed it. Dahlia Hartford, and my current profession? Permanently retired.
Don't you mean permanently dead?
Yeah.
It's
more
that
like
that sounded better.
permanently diseased. Yeah.
Permanently deceased.
That's what I said!
Yeah,
Thank
sorry.
you for just saying what I just said.
Permanently passed away.
Yeah, okay. So you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh? Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's real shit.
Yeah,
Ghost
that
pose,
the new po.
creepy pose, creepy pasta pose.
Lol.
God, Jesus Christ. There's really nothing you can do to punish me.
Oh, really? What is going on here? Dahlia Hawthorne. I never thought we'd meet again. And I never thought we'd meet like this.
Oh god, that's kinda awkward.
But this time, I'll end it. For her and for myself.
No, she wasn't kidding when she wanted revenge and
Anyway,
such.
should we continue?
Oh God, Jesus Christ! And we still have 3 more parts of the trial. 2 more parts, I mean, not 3.
Yeah, because this was the first.
Oh God, I want to sleep now.
So next time we're gonna continue on with the trial since we know Dolly is here.
Yes, and I will have more sleep time, I promise.
Yes. And I promise not to screw up too much.
Yes.
Because, you know,
You
I always
don't
do
know
that.
you don't know jack about Phoenix, right? And anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.